Okay, now we're back to playing guide. I think near the end of the last video, I said I was going to do Alaria and Varak, and I guess we'll go see if we can do that. So we started out in Minathalion. We'll take our home teleporter out of here. I guess I might as well get into aliases since aliases will start coming up to the game. So we open our command prompt, and if we want to set a key to do a specific function, like let's say go southeast, hold on, alias 1 go southeast. This is going to make it so that anytime I press 1, I go southeast. And I'm just going to do this for all my diagonal keys. So alias 3 go southwest, alias 7 go northwest, alias 9 go northeast. And now, oh, okay, I have to turn my numlock off, otherwise it just shuts down the game. And now I can move in directional. I think I have to alias the rest of my keys. Let me just do this. Alias 2 go S, alias 4 go W, alias 6 go east, alias 8 go north. So now I can move in every direction. I've misaliased my keys. Alias 1 goes southwest, alias 3 goes southeast. Perfect. So now I can move, since I'm playing on a keyboard, I can move in every direction, and movement should be pretty easy for me. You can also make other aliases like alias G, get, so anytime I press G, I'll pick something up. Alias, this is going to be an example since I don't actually have it. 1, cast, no, not 1, alias W, cast minor healing, in case you have a healing spell like that. And now anytime I press W, I don't know that spell. If I had known that spell, I'd cast it and use up my mana. So now we're going to go to Alaria. So we get out of New Verdun, and this time we follow the road east. When we can no longer go east, we go north. And then east once more, and now we're in Alaria. So from Alaria, there are a couple places that are pretty good to start fighting at. Around level 5, these houses recently got instants, so they're always up. So we'll start with the fire giants. And we don't want to tank more than one at a time, so we're just going to stay in this corridor and just start smacking away. God, these guys are strong. Yeah, we took some damage, so we're going to very quickly, instead of waiting, we're going to go to the hospital, heal up, and go back. Hopefully this next one, oh, it's badass. And she almost took me down, so back to the hospital we go. So you could just wait for your health to regenerate, but that would take an awfully long time, and I'm not trying to wait that long. Jeez, these guys are just continuously hitting me. I might need some armor. Because right now I am wearing nothing. So if I examine, what's the guide? Okay, not the Wyvern survival guide. But right now I'm wearing nothing. Just take my word for it. Here, actually, you don't have to take my word for it. Unkeep, drop, examine, guide. Yeah, I'm wearing 0 armor right now. If I were wearing any armor, it would show more than just guide at this point right here. And I did not want to pick up that. Oh, can I wear this? I can. This is an artifact weapon. It increases my damage to 40 weapon class. While right now it's probably around like 14 or so. And I got this thanks to a player giving me a care package with Iss'Rano. So whenever you see someone's name, you can type who, Iss'Rano. And this kind level 30 high elf decided to gift me something, and should be a lot easier for me. And she also gave me a ring of a care package, gives you an artifact weapon, a ring of protection, glowstones, and a bag of holding. Oh, and speed boots. So now that we're wearing armor, if we type examine guide, we see here that I'm wearing speed boots, cause of Sherekon, and ring of protection. And we have our glowstones up here, and a horn of plenty. So we'll go back in here. This should be a lot easier for us now. Should be able to cleave through most of these guys. Hopefully we don't get hit. Okay, we're gonna quickly get back, heal up. Okay, now that the chest is locked, and we got a care package which included all these things and an apprentice lockpick. And since we are Rakshasa, we have 3 sneaking. So as long as you have 1 sneaking, you're allowed to use your lockpick to start picking some locks. So we're gonna quickly make an alias for that. We're gonna alias Z, pick lock. So we press Z, we succeed in picking a lock, we apply the chest, and we remove the scroll from the chest. Now we continue exploring. Oop, don't want to step in the lava. Sometimes you'll fail to pick the lock, but you just continue on. And your lockpicks are numbered, so you will eventually run out of them. If you don't, well, if you just keep using them, you'll run out of them. I should actually probably thank Iss'Rano for that care package. So we just keep walking around trying to loot whatever we can. Heavy gloves aren't really worth picking up. They're, as the name suggests, heavy, and they don't sell very well. Everything else though should be good. And we've gone to experience level 3. So we'll clear out the rest of the giant houses. These guys are relatively good XP. These stone giants in particular can cast lightning bolts and thunderbolts, so pretty nasty. Try not to get hit by those. We see here also a giant helmet. That was a regular helmet, we picked that up. Can't really wear giant things or tiny things. We need medium-sized things. And if you notice this gray bar, where it says 50 out of 57, as soon as I drop this heavy club, it should go up. I'll put my mouse as a pointer, and we just gained a relatively large chunk back. So as you can see, a lot of heavy clubs will start weighing you down. And I guess to just show you guys what happens when you get weighed down, I'll just pick everything up. So now, as you see, I've gone under this tick, so my movement has been slowed. So this is my maximum speed right now. A lot slower than before. And if I keep picking things up, it'll just get further and further down. So I'm gonna drop this. Now I'm encumbered, and back to full movement speed. So we'll pick up this goblet, because I think that sells pretty well. Can't pick up the heart, pick up the goblet. I think the hourglass might sell well as well. We'll take that. And I think this is the last giant house. So as you can see, we're killing things tremendously quicker thanks to that artifact. And you can pick those up yourselves for, I believe, 1 starter crown, and it'll really just accelerate your, and maybe not starter crown, but one crown, and it really accelerates your game. Ugh, almost died. So we cannot eat that much. Okay. So soon enough, we should be seeing that we're capped on items, and it should tell us you can't pick up that much. And at that point, we'll get into bagging. Okay, so since we're in a shop, we're just gonna sell all. Drop anything important. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah. Okay. So while we're here, we are just gonna quickly go to the armor store, see what kind of early AC we can pick up. Since we're not casting, it doesn't matter what type of armor we pick up. But if you are casting minor healing or any kind of spell, heavy armor, so things that are made of metal, are going to bungle you. They're gonna cause you to fail your cast. So if you want to try and cast without failing, you need cloth armor. So what do we not have? I don't think we have a cloak, so let's try and find a cloak. Elven cloak, perfect. Elven cloaks are good. We're just gonna buy that. If we appraise an armor, we get to see some actual stats behind it. For example, we'll get 10 AC and 1 bonus sneaking. I personally like the sneaking skill a lot. It's just a nice thing to have on an equipment. And not very many early cloaks will give you a free stat point like this. Some late game cloaks like this, for example, protection cloak, will give you 22 AC, which is more than double our elven cloak, and 5 bonus protection. This 5 bonus protection is very strong, very strong early. This is going to be your ideal cloak whenever we can afford it. Okay, so we're also looking for a helmet. You can buy this horned helmet right here just to get some free AC. So we'll get that. We'll wear it. What else do we have? We're missing a girdle slot, but that's not really that important right now. Examine guide. Boots, cloak. Oh, we're missing some chest armor. I want to get a mithril chainmail. This is one of the strongest armors you can get early. 40 cut, 56 smash, 30 stab. As compared to, say, this Orcish chainmail, which you can find pretty much anywhere. It's about way less than half, actually. I wonder if there's any other good intermediary. Let's see, plate mail. Okay, plate mail is pretty strong, but also quite heavy. If we examine it, I think we see the weight, 50 pounds. So I think if we were to pick up 50 pounds, it'd be almost encumbered right away. So we're not going to do that. Splint mail, how heavy are you? 40 pounds. 25 AC, not very worth it. Examine, 30 pounds. Kind of AC do you offer? 20 AC. Nothing's really that good. Trying to find something that would be worth wearing and that wouldn't impede us in picking things up as much. I think we're just gonna move on. So yeah, no chest armor for us, but if you are a strong class like a giant, you can probably wear some plate armor and not have it weigh you down very much. Okay, so we're gonna go to the gauntlet now, which is down here. And this place gets ramps up in level pretty quickly, so we're gonna go as far as we can go, and then we'll turn back when we start facing 2 hard enemies. I'm just gonna pick up the scimitars might sell well, maybe not, but we'll pick everything up. This is basically how you want to play the game if you are a new player. We're looting corpses, picking things up. Now we're encumbered. We're gonna go quickly sell all this stuff we just picked up. It's a blacksmith right here. Should have a shop. Let's see how much money we have. So we type score, and right here it says that we have 7,000 gold. And we're getting pretty close to leveling up too. So another feature of the game is when you have a button, I guess standing on it doesn't work, but pushing a barrel on it will bring down the gate. So on the other side of this wall, this is a greater shadow demon. This is one of the enemies that if you let them attack you, they will steal your XP away. So they could be pretty troublesome early on, but they really kind of wean down in effectiveness as you go up higher into the game. These scorpions also have a chance to poison you with their hits, so best not to try and tank them for too long. And if you do get poisoned, just back away for a bit. So these guys also steal your XP. If you notice in the chat, it says you feel an icy chill, your life force is being drained. And if we didn't have these artifact weapons, those raids would probably take a lot longer to kill, and they'd probably steal more XP than they're worth. So we're pretty lucky that we got these. These guys are kind of difficult for level 6, but not really. And they have a chance of dropping some hands, some unholy graveyard hands, something like that, which are pretty good to sell to a store. These guys we might have some serious problems with. These are some decent enemies, not necessarily hard, but hard for us. Took one of them down. And they can drop some good loot, like say a glowstone, which sells for I believe 750. We're just gonna keep running around them until we're healed up. We can even go to the next map and just wait out here until we get our health back. This might even be a good place to stop, but I think we'll go. Oh no, he's teleported out. Okay, so one of the new patches made it so that liches, spellcasters can teleport. This guy managed to get from outside of the gate out here. And liches are, I'd say they're like a level 13 to 16 enemy. Those are the ranges when you should be fighting those kinds of guys. But we're gonna take a shot at him when we get some health. He does have a lot of XP drain. He casts spells, which will pretty much kill us instantly if we get hit by a nasty one. So we're gonna try our best to just kite around him. He teleported again, so we're gonna just run around him. He's poisoned us. Okay, we got him relatively low. These claws are honestly making the game very, very easy for us right now. And I think I've gotten a care package on pretty much every character I've made when they're new. For other characters, you don't get claws. You get, say, a flaming sword, and you'll want to use that right away. If you ever get an artifact weapon, which is it's signified by this orange text, you'll usually want to use them because they're definitely better than anything else you can muster. And if you do log out, they will disappear. So we're gonna avoid logging out if we can. Okay, we're not gonna tank these guys. We're gonna try and kite them. Hopefully one of them drops some glowstones. Nothing. Chest is locked. We'll open it. Queen Gem. And he had some ghost songs. Perfect. So this next room is probably gonna kill us. We're gonna attempt to avoid that, or if we can avoid dying here and killing all of these eyes, we'll definitely level up. I think we only need to kill 2 or 3 before we level up. We also should be getting more points into our healing skill, because having this much downtime in between fighting is not ideal, because we're spending a lot of time just waiting to get back into it. So we'll do that on our next trip out. You can get 2 more points into it with starter crowns. You can train each skill up to 5 with starter crowns, and that's about it. Oh, that ice storm. Oh no. Okay, well, we died. Not a big deal. But as you can see, this game, once you start hitting the spellcasters, the game starts ramping up in difficulty. So just quickly, we're going to go see if we can train some healing skill. I believe the trainer is here. Hello. Okay. Train me. Train me once again. We still have 4 skill points available to spend. We're definitely going to put a couple more into unarmed combat, but now it's going to cost us gold. So it's going to be 6k gold for our next level, since we're at level 5, and 7k gold for the level after that. Means we're going to need 13k gold to go do that. We're nowhere near that, so we're going to see if we can find some loot here. I believe there was a house around here with an ogre mage. Yeah, here we go. So this guy also casts spells. He's pretty rough if he decides to use some of them, but otherwise he's a big softie. Doesn't use any spells, just count your blessings and enjoy your free XP. Oh, just attacking us. Ah, damn goblins hit us. It's a low point in my career when I die to a goblin. We're gonna go back in here because that wasn't too difficult and we killed the majority. Okay, so these are special gauntlets. These are gauntlets of dexterity. So those are gonna sell pretty nice for us. Pretty good drop actually for this area. Silly goblins. I'm gonna loot all their corpses, see what gold I can muster up. And I think I'm just gonna pick everything up, to be honest. See if I can squeeze out gold wherever possible. Saval. Should be fine. Let's see how much gold we made. Alright, so we're at almost 1100 gold. We're almost there. We look here, should be like a 1000 gold. These were our gauntlets. Oh, we have 2 1000 golds. That should be our glowstones as well. Yeah, the glowstones sell for 1000, not 750. Okay, and I think here we should be able to. Nope, it's been cleared. Alright, I guess we'll just move on then. So, unless I'm mistaken, there are no real other good areas. If you are having trouble with a lot of the other mobs, like the giants or the ogre mages, the prison is not a bad place to level up. So we're gonna leave Alaria. Alaria has some things for us. If you want a random random RD, random dungeon, you can always go to that well. But we're gonna move on to Varak at this point. I'm not gonna take that balloon just so I can show you guys how to get there. So from Alaria, we take the road and we go westward. Just keep following the road west. Eventually, we should be arriving at Varak. And here we are. From Varak, we follow the road north. There's usually packs of wolves here. Uh, there's usually a pack of four, pack of four, pack of four, pack of four. And this generator here usually summons more wolves. If you take an especially long time, this place will be pretty crowded with wolves. From Varak, we go to the top right corner. We want to go to some mid-level areas to start fighting some things. So we're going to go to the ruins first, then we'll go to the graveyard after. It seems that this place might have been cleared already. See if they left us any scraps. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, we'll go to the graveyard then. So generally, the loot that Skeletons drops are awful. That ornamental sword maybe can sell for like 10 gold. We're not really gonna bother. These vampires will steal your XP if you let them, so I'm just gonna kite them. Don't really want to get hit. Loot the corpse. They sometimes have Fogs of Thieving, which sell for quite a bit of gold. Continue through. This place is gonna start ramping up. Oh, okay. So those skulls you saw was the fear spell. The fear spell makes you run away, or run randomly in a direction. As you can see in my text box, my legs run away. If I stand in the middle, I don't touch anything, automatically move. And this will continue until you regain your senses. So I'm just gonna let that happen before I go start fighting. And I should be ending pretty soon. Okay, and we killed the Lich. He gave 1200 XP, which just leveled us up straight to 8. Always loot these giant zombies. They can contain unholy hands, and those are really good for what we want for gold. Hand of Glory, that's what it's called. Hand of Glory. So we want to be careful not to have a caster see us from afar, because we want to see them if they're invisible. Oh, okay. So since we leveled, I think I'm going to attempt to fight this monster, but this is a Dracolich. This is a pretty high level monster. You don't really want to fight this guy at these early levels. You can cast Dragon Breath, which is a very nasty spell. Kill us very quickly. He also takes our XP, does a lot of damage, and just kills us right away. So obviously not a very good idea to have been fighting him. But that's okay. We're here to explore. We're gonna go to some other areas around Varak. So unless you can't really tell where to go from here, from the hospital, just go up, and it should be into like the middle western portion of the map. We'll continue taking it west. Go this way, over the bridge. We have a nice friendly giant here to welcome us. Nice fire elemental. So these fire elemental are recoil monsters. So unless you have resistance to fire, you're going to be taking recoil damage. So notice in my text box, when I hit him, I'm going to feel very hot. The quicker I hit him, the more XP I do to myself. The more damage I do to myself, sorry. Yeah, we're not going to touch those guys. Seems like a bad idea for us to fight them. Don't believe there's anything more to this map. There's a rose bush in here. So if you're a fire giant, you can probably take on those fire elementals with almost no problem. But we are not, so we will not. So if we go back just under the ruins, go to a different area where we can find some enemies. I don't remember exactly how tough these enemies are, but if we go to this waterfall, we apply it, we'll find something to do. And this is actually a quest area. I forget what the quest is called, but the one in this area, you're usually doing it because of the quest. I think it might be the Jewel of the Star. So if you notice, we have 5 healing skill and we're healing for 12s. So that's, oh, more than 12s, 14s. It's a very good, good healing rate. I'm just quickly going through this area, seeing if it could possibly give us some better loot. Because I don't really mind XP, as you can tell, XP is pretty easy to come by, but loot will take a while. Here we go. Got an ant queen and a treasure room. I almost killed us too, wow. So if we probably didn't have any AC, we probably would be dead at this point. But since we bought all that armor, should be a lot more survivable. It's got to be something here. It can't be a dead end. It's a dead end. So we're gonna leave that area. So we'll pick these up. The arrows you don't really want to pick up. They don't really sell for anything. So I just usually leave them on the floor. Not a big deal if you pick them up though. So as you can tell, there's lots of loot in this place. So and lots of archers. Pretty nasty place not to have some AC in. You're gonna take a lot of hits from a lot of things. So I would recommend that you make sure you grab yourself some armor before fighting this place. I'm gonna take that. We're gonna do here if you notice on the left here, I have a bag of holding, which is a bag where you can put items into, and it'll actually reduce their weight as well as allow you to pick up more things. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna adjust bag of holding 0. Now this bag of holding is at the top of our inventory, and we're gonna type stash all, and all whatever we could fit into the bag of holding we put in there. Some things didn't make it in. I wonder if we'll be unencumbered if we do that. Yes, we are. There's not enough room, really. I wonder how much stuff is in here. Right. Okay, so I guess bag of holding holds about 25 pounds, but there's bags of great holding and vast holding, so we're gonna try and pick those up as soon as we can. So those are pretty crucial so that we can just keep adventuring and we don't have to stop and sell all the time. So I believe we're in the Goblin Village, Orc Village, yes. We're gonna kill everything first. Oh my, no, we're gonna die first. That's what we're gonna do. I don't mind too much. We were running out of inventory space anyway. Sell all. And we're almost at our 1300. When we hit 1300, we will go train a bit. Train our skill anyway. And I'm just trying to think if there's any other place around here. No, I guess not. Okay, we'll see if we can find another place. This horse is looking at me funny. That's what I thought. I guess we could do this area. So this is a mini quest area. So if you're an axeman, this place might be somewhere you might want to explore. So at the end of this mini quest, you have a reward, a Whirlplosion axe, which is a cold axe that sometimes can cast a spell for you. So we're gonna see if we can do that. So these false angels, these are usually very good to kill, and they always drop, not always, but they usually drop something very nice for you. So ideally you want to do that. Something's hitting these walls, some shamblers, low level enemies, no need to fear. But yeah, you need to maneuver your way to the north part of the map. Otherwise you can't continue forward with this quest. Got some gelatins. Some cigar boxes if you're a smoker. Actually, we're going to pick those up. And the lantern. And this helmet right here is very crucial to continuing on for this quest. Without that helmet, you cannot continue on. So we're going to unwear our horn helmet. This offers almost no AC, so I'm going to try and take it off as soon as we're past the part that we need to. But we'll keep the helmet on, and we'll dig our way straight down. It's probably a shadow demon. It's a shadow demon. Shadow demons steal your XP kind of like liches and wraiths. But that's pretty much all they do. They're not especially tough. So we're trying to look for the southern exit, which I think is right here. Perfect. So this green mist, if you were to try and walk through it without the helmet, you would not be very successful. So this helmet is very crucial for moving on. Okay, so I think we have to, it's sort of like a mini puzzle we have to do at this point. We take the cart, we pull a lever, pull another lever. Well, actually, I don't think we pull this other lever. Maybe we do, who knows? I guess we'll find out. So as you can see to my right, pulling the lever changes the track. Let's go see that. See where it leads us. Ah, perfect. So we did the right thing. We should have pulled that second lever and not the last one. The last one will just take you through this section over here. And that's not where we're trying to go. Here, you want to make sure to pull this lever right away, because you're not trying to go to the right, you're trying to go to the left. So we'll do that. And we find our mini quest boss. Angry dwarf who picks up the axe. Gorf the dwarf. Gorf has nothing on us, so We pick up our mini quest. And now I guess I can show you what happens if you're not wearing this helmet. So we take the helmet off. We put on a normal helmet. Oh, you twitch violently. You shake and feel woozy. You are blinded. Oh, I'm in water too. I might die here. This should be okay. I should be able to out-heal the water's damage. And I'll just wait for my sight to return. And then we'll see where we can go. Yeah, where have you put us? Randomly somewhere on the map. No idea where this is. Okay, we're in Stenson. Oh, got no fear. We're gonna take this balloon because we can't swim across deep water. And don't worry too much about remembering how to get out from that place. Just try and avoid hitting that Noxus gash, otherwise I think it puts you randomly in any portion of the map. I'm just trying to find something I recognize. Oh, okay, I think we have to go east actually. Could be wrong here. Could just be going over open water. Nope, east seems correct. And now we're back to Varak. Okay. So from this point, I think we should try and get back to Minas. So from Varak, we'll follow the path downwards. We'll take a right, continuing to follow the path. And we're back on the King's Road. Go back to Minas. We're just going here because we should be able to, after selling what we have in our inventory, mainly the spell book and this World Explosion Axe, we should be able to level our unarmed skill. See how much we have. Sell all. Okay, I didn't get as much for the spell book as I thought I might have. Still 50 gold shy. And if we remember from the tutorial, we have some gold in our bank, so we'll just withdraw that right now. Withdraw all cash. Withdraw 500 gold coins. Before I actually train my unarmed skill, I want to just go quickly check out the Minas auction hall, see if there's any low level gear that's worth buying. Mithril chainmail, very good. This is what we said we wanted to pick up earlier, so we might just buy that instead. Ring of Clear Mind would be a nice pickup, but not necessary really, I'd say. Okay, I think instead of training skill, we're actually just gonna buy this Mithril chainmail, and we're gonna buy this helm of X-ray vision. I think I can afford it. Yes, I can. Perfect. So we're gonna unwear. If we appraise this, we have 20, 30, 16, so around 24 overall AC. This will give us 24 overall AC. So we're getting the same amount of AC, basically. A little less for some, a little more for others. Types of damages, that is. And for Mithril chainmail, since we're not wearing anything at all, we're just getting a straight upgrade here. Just a straight, I think 50 AC, 40 AC. Across the board. It did take, I think, all our gold. Yeah, all of our gold. But this is a nice quality of life buff with this helmet of X-ray vision. If I go into a small room, you can see that now I can see outside. Whoa, just mages everywhere. And I guess we'll explore some of these houses. Taken, taken. Someone's in there. Taken. Okay. Someone's already doing those houses. These are some really good houses to do if you can, but they're usually very contested, so don't worry about it too much if you can't find it. We're just going to leave Minath real quick. We're going to go to this bottom left here in the caravan. The Gypsy Arena, which is the middle tent. And we'll take the portal. Some poor sods already died in here. Moisture. Ooh, moisture. Ah, he just gave up, poor lad. So again, just killing, trying to loot what we can. We're gonna drop that orcish chainmail. We do not need that. And we'll continue on. So the portal at the bottom here takes you out of the arena. This portal takes you to the next level, which is just more difficult than the last. Kill that guy. Kill the Grugs. This Grug Lord usually drops some pretty good. Oh my. Pretty good loot. We're gonna kite this Shadow Demon since I like my XP where it is. Perfect. We can probably level up here. We don't get too so as you can see on the left, those ice elementals also have cold recoil, so they're a bit trifling if you don't have full HP. And now we're level 9. Guess we could try the next area as well. I believe there are some dragon zombies though, and that's gonna be a little rough for us, but should be fine. These claws are really just giving us a pretty big advantage, so we'll try it out. Also, greater fire elemental. We'll try and kill him as well, but we might just give up on that. Okay, dragon zombie. Let's see what you can do. Oh, you can do a lot. And don't confuse me. So these blue things you see, these are confusion rays. Now I can't properly maneuver. So every time I try and make a move, there's a chance that I will move in a random direction. And if you're trying to cast spells, you're going to bungle a lot more. Okay, and I'm going to try and fight that dragon zombie in a second here. He should be relatively low from that last fight. Yeah, there we go. Might die to poison here. Good, I got a healing tick off. So I'm going out of the vision range of the fire elemental. He saw me. I'm just gonna kite him around here. Still confused, so that might be troubling. Gonna wait. Okay, no longer confused. So at least that's a step up. Well, we'll kite this clay golem while we heal. But as you can see, poison's quite irritating in that it's really cutting down on our healing time. And I don't want to fight that fire elemental because obvious reasons at this point. Health is just not good enough to fight him. This guy, I think I can kite. He doesn't fear me, hopefully. There's the fear. I think it should be low enough. Perfect. You I can fight. And now we can try and fight this guy. Let's go. Kite! 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 Almost dead. So I'm just gonna get this last 5k XP and then wrap up the video. Even though I said for the last video I was gonna do level 10. Okay. Now, a quick note while I heal here. Earlier I mentioned about aliases. So if you want to alias a multifunction, let's make a quick one. Let's alias M. go or face S. If we do a semicolon, we'll put a second function, face E, another function, face N, and a last function, face W. Now, every time we press M, we're going to do this nice little spin. I guess I could have made that better if I started with a different direction first. So I guess we'll do this. We'll put face S last so it looks a lot more symmetrical. Face S. And now we just spin around in place. So you can do that with other things, like say for example, equip or unequip mithril chainmail, cast spell, cast minor healing for example, and then equip mithril chainmail, which is something a lot of players like to do in between their casts. So this area might be a little too high level for us. Don't really want to tank this guy. That armored titan, which is below, which casts that paralysis spell you just saw, yeah, that guy not to be trifled with. Not at our level anyway. This hell giant not as bad. Good XP. Good XP. We're trying to move away from the tougher enemies. We can maybe try them later, but not now. Just wean out the crowd so we have some space to maneuver. And we'll keep kiting these strong enemies until we can start fighting a few. Okay, keep coming this way, buddy. These guys have poison clouds. We're gonna attempt to avoid it. Not gonna be successful for the most part, but well, at least so far, yeah, there it is. The poison's pretty strong, so now we really want to try and avoid damage if possible. It's okay to get hit by poison. It doesn't really do anything once you're already poisoned. Once you get hit by poison, it has a preset amount that it's gonna linger for. And it's not gonna linger for longer if you get hit again. Cool. Now, this might be a bad idea, but 800 XP is just this armor titan, so we're gonna see if we can kite him for as long as possible. Ah, that's as long as possible right there, and we're gonna die. And we're back to 3k XP. Okay, I guess I'll show you guys one last area then. From New Verdun, we'll take the path eastward, follow the road. Now instead of going north, we'll continue going east. We will follow the road past the mountains. And when we get to the split in the road, we're going to start going northeast. 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 Yeah, northeast. And then we'll go slightly east, and this is Iss'Rano. This is the plagued demon town. So once we get in here, it's one map north, and then we go one map east, and we find some nice enemies that drop a lot of good stuff for us. Good place to make some money here. We don't die. Nice. I wonder if I avoid the grass coil traps around here. Well, we'll try it out. So if you notice, we've died a lot, but we've managed to make up the XP very easily. In fact, if we hadn't died a couple of times, we probably would have already been level 10 like 20 minutes ago. So you want to be careful around this area. Since I'm not getting hit by any traps, I'm not actually getting paralyzed because there are a lot of grass coil traps, and they'll keep you rooted in place, and you can't move very quickly on this terrain. This grass is quite slow, so it's gonna take you a while to get out of that trap, as opposed to say a spike pit or a normal pit. We're making some pretty good XP here. Let me tell you guys that I've made a human recently and I've cleared this area and it's nowhere near as quick as this Raksasha. So these soul takers also will steal your XP if you let them hit you for too long, as well as this greater shadow demon. We're going to try and take him out as quickly as possible. This area also has these skulls, which are very, very strong spellcasters, but they are also quite weak. So if we manage to just avoid getting hit by spells, we can get some good XP. And then one more kill should get us to level 10. Kill another skull, get some more XP. Oh, okay. See if, oh no, almost died. You see the skulls all give 1100 XP. And that goes down as you level, but it's pretty good XP for the time being. So now we need 2 more quest points to level. We'll just finish off the rest of this house. I'll show you how much more of this area you can really farm to get as much gold as possible. Then we'll end the video. This is also a quest area, by the way. If any of you are trying to become paladins, this is where you need to go. So we've cleared out the house. We're going to leave the house. We're going to go upwards. And this little crevice, we're going to go inside here. So we don't care about these black guys. We mostly care about these horned devils. These guys drop the good loot. That's what we're here for. This area is mostly cleared. We're gonna go up and we're gonna go down again, which is gonna take us to a new area. Clear out all the horned devils. You can leave the grugs if you want, or kill them. It really doesn't matter. And we're gonna go back up to the same area, kill the shadow demon. Another shadow demon wants to try his luck. Not very lucky. We're gonna try and pull this blood angel, but careful not to go too far eastwards, because there are some skulls, and this is a very wide map with no obstruction. So you are gonna get hit by some cone spells. I'll try and show you guys what that'll look like. There it is. So you don't want to try and go too far east, or that's gonna ruin your day. That's pretty much all you can really farm out of this area. These blood imps do drop red gems. If you guess none of them did, but they sometimes drop red gems, which are, I guess, a nice bit of gold if you really wanted to. I'll just show you guys how profitable this area can be, especially at low levels. So let's check out how much gold we have right now. We'll type score. We have 800 gold coins. We'll type sell all. And we'll type score again. And we made 6k gold off that round. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My last video didn't get too many views, so I'm not quite sure if I'll continue making them, but we'll see as time goes on. Alright, see you later, guys.